Instant cash methods. How can you make money as fast as possible leveraging internet marketing? In this video, I'm gonna break down every kind of method you can use to make money as fast as possible and get a daily payout on your PayPal. So I'm Gianni from Gianni.com, teaching you how to make money on using internet, leveraging social media marketing, leveraging affiliate marketing, leveraging every kind of methods you can use to make money on the side, to build your side hustle, and to build multiple streams of income using internet. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the simplest and the fastest way to make money using affiliate marketing, using freelancer, that directly pay out on your PayPal account. Let's go to the video, and remember to subscribe to the channel and to go to johnvianney.com in order to get my free ebook and the step-by-step coaching on how to make money online.
Hello and welcome to this video tutorial course called Instant Cash Methods. And in this video we're going to do a basic overview of what we will be covering in the course. Now the purpose of the course is to help you to generate cash quickly online. And obviously, maybe you have been doing internet marketing for some length of time. Maybe you just have not had a lot of success and you're looking for a way to prime the pump to get things started. Or maybe you really do need to generate some cash quickly. You need to very quickly put cash in your pocket. So you may not have time to do SEO. You may not necessarily have time to do a long-term strategy, maybe go out and get clients or customers or coaching clients. You need to put cash in your pocket, and this course is going to help you to do that. Now, this is not going to be a course where you're going to have an extensive knowledge of internet marketing. Here is what you are going to have to do. You are going to have to focus on generating cash. Okay, now that means that a lot of the sort of learning methods and all of the other things that you might get caught into doing and reading forms and different things, this will not help you in this course. This course is really designed for you to focus on one thing, and that's to use online methods to put cash in your pocket. What you need for this course is to follow the tutorials and to be focused. Now we are going to have one video where I'm going to cover a hybrid methods, some of which you probably know, some of which you may not know. But these hybrid methods are designed to put cash quickly in your pocket. And once again, the key is focus on generating cash. So again, this is not a learning course. This is not one of these courses where you should take the information, put it on your hard drive, or study it, or discuss it. You need to pick a method and get started. So once you watch the videos, get started on a method. As a matter of fact, you probably don't even have to complete the entire course before you start taking action. I would encourage you to watch all the videos, but I wouldn't encourage you to wait until you get through all of the videos before you start taking action. When you see something that you can do, start taking action when you see it. And then when you have free time, watch the rest of the course and start adding methods as you generate more success. Don't be afraid to add your own twist. But if you make it complicated, I promise you won't make money. That is not the design of this course, and most of the things you're going to see in here, they are very simple, but they do require follow-through. And if you start adding things to these methods and you start trying to tweak them because you feel like your circumstance may be different, then that's going to make it so that it's going to take you longer to actually generate cash. Remember, the purpose of the course is to get cash into your pocket. Now here are the 2 rules to this course. There are 2 rules to making money with these instant cash methods. 2. Number 1, a confused mind doesn't buy. So keep things simple when you sell. Right? You don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to be a super marketer. That's not the design of this course. You're going to be showing you things where you can get started, and then you can put offers in front of people and get people to buy. The other thing is that if you're not confident about what you're selling, your buyer will hear it in your voice. They'll read it in your writing. They will see it in your video. They will hear it in your audio. They will sense it, and they will not buy. There is something intangible about someone who has no confidence in what they're selling. So, as we start this journey together, one of the things that you are going to want to consider is when you promote something, one of the key factors that is intangible, right, that you cannot pick up on by just looking at something. It comes from inside. You must promote something. You must sell the things that you're confident in. And so if you need to buy something in order so you can sell it, do what you can to be confident in what you are selling. Confident that they are getting a good deal. Confident that they are going to see some results. Confident that they are getting something that they are going to be able to use. Again, if you are not confident, then that's going to come across in your selling. Pick the things that are closest to the things that you feel confident, you feel good about selling, and then what you're going to find is people are going to resonate with you in ways that your sales, right, your sales ability won't take you as far as your confidence in the product will. Right? Your passion for the product, your passion for their results can take you farther sometimes than your actual sales ability. So if you're getting started and you need to figure out, okay, how am I going to go from selling nothing to selling something, you can overcome a lot of those things by selling those things and being confident in what you sell. And that being said, thank you, and I will see you in the first video of instant cash methods. Okay, welcome back to Instant Cash Methods, this video tutorial. And in this video, we're going to be talking about your fast strategy. And this is going to be a very important video. And it's going to be one where you're going to have to really kind of take this to heart and really implement it into what you're doing in your business, especially if you want to make fast cash. The number one thing that will keep you from getting paid quickly is that people will not know you. That's whether or not you're promoting things on JVZoo or Warrior Plus, or whether or not you decide you want to do ClickBank where you've got to actually wait before you get a check. You have to have people to know you if you want to get paid instantly. And you'll see that when you start to look to promote products on JVZoo, for instance. Now, let's say that you wanted to promote this product inside of JVZoo. Now, yes, this product will pay you instantly. However, right, before you can do that, here's this seller saying that they want to make sure that they see that you have sales, right? And before they know you, you're going to be paid within 45 to 60 days. Now, yes, this is an instant commission network, but sellers are being encouraged not to allow people to promote their products that they don't know. So what you've got to do is to build relationships with people so that you can promote the products as an affiliate, so that you can sell services as a service provider. Whatever the case is, internet marketing really revolves around relationships. I want to show you the other side to this within JVZoo so that you can see what I'm talking about here. Okay, and as a product seller, and this is the same with Warrior Plus too, you are encouraged to make sure that you place on delayed commissions people that you don't have a working relationship with. So if you want to promote products and services of other marketers, you need to develop relationships with them so that they know you, so that they know you're not a scammer, and that you're not going to make it so that it's difficult for them in order to sell products and services with PayPal. They want to make sure that you are a legitimate affiliate and that you are marketing their product in order to make money online. Okay? Now, people also need to know you before they buy your services in big numbers. In other words, if you want to implement a freelancer strategy and you want to provide services, let's say to some of the big name marketers, or you want to provide services to other internet marketers who are looking for ways that they can leverage your ability to produce for them so they can upsell or they can mark up what you give them, well, they still need to know you. They're not going to buy from people that they don't know. This is certainly something that you can overcome when you're selling services. But again, selling services is not an easy way just to get paid instantly unless people know you. That's why this video is so important. You have to start this whole process by developing relationships. Hopefully, you are at this point where people know you already. People already know what kind of person you are. In other words, one of the things that you're going to want to do is you can overcome some of this by getting some testimonials. Maybe you've done some work for people already, and they like to see associations with people that they trust. In other words, if you're going to come recommended by somebody, that you want to come recommended by someone that everyone trusts. So again, even then, you're developing relationships with key people who can, I don't want to use the word vouch for you, but that's basically what they're doing. They're really letting people know that you're okay, you're not a scammer, you're going to do what you said you did. Now, if you're going to use a list building method, okay, you want to make sure that you're letting people get to know you. Send emails to people to let them get to know you. Okay, so when you are connecting with people, right, and you are reaching out to them, you want to make sure that they have a sense that, again, you're not just using them on a list just to pump products and services. As they get to know you, they're going to be willing to buy more from you, as they know that you have their best interest in mind. So even as you use a list building method in order to make money, make it fast, you've got to let people know you, and you do that by building a relationship with them through email. So what's the moral of the story? It is to start getting to know people in the IM world. And you can do that in a number of places. Get to know people in Skype groups. Strike up conversations with them. Get to know them. Get to know them on the Warrior Forum and the Digital Point Forum. Right? Let people know you on there. Get inside of your Facebook groups. This is whether or not you're buying products and services and you're inside of a Facebook group with other people, other like-minded people. Let them get to know you. You get to know them. Attend live events. Right? Again, this may not necessarily be to your liking. You just want to get started making money online. However, if you want to make more than one commission at a time, if you want to make instantly lots of commissions, people who know you, right? And again, that's what the old maxim is in internet marketing and in marketing in general, or in business, that people buy from those with whom they know, like, and trust. I mean, I know that's overused, and I know that it's something that you're hearing all the time, but it's really true, and it's something that you really want to exercise. So, in other words, get inside of these groups, get where other marketers are, start getting to know them, start letting them get to know you, and then this will help you to set the basis for any number of instant cash methods that we're going to be presenting to you in this course. So thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to Instant Cash Methods, and in this video we're going to be talking about getting you set up to make money instantly in affiliate marketing, or as fast as you can. The first thing you're going to do is you want to set up an autoresponder. And you want to do that because you want to make sure that you are set up for instant upsell income. One of the best ways in which you are going to be able to increase the income that you make is as soon as you're able to make a sale, or as soon as you get someone onto a list. When you can send out an email or have someone receive an email, that is almost the best and the fastest and most efficient way for you to be able to generate income. So you want to set up an autoresponder. Now, there are lots of companies. I'm going to show you one in particular called GetResponse, but there are a number of them out there. And if you don't like GetResponse, you can always Google some others. Let's take a look at GetResponse. Now, GetResponse allows you to do email marketing. It allows you to have autoresponders and create landing pages. So basically what you can do is have someone come to a page, they can sign up for your email list, and then once they are on your email list, you can email them using the autoresponder without being any danger of uh, running afoul of spam laws and actually getting the email into their box. Let's take a look at the inside of GetResponse. So GetResponse will allow you to very easily create the kind of form that people can sign up with. When people go into this form and they put their name and email address in, their emails will become part of your database. You can then email them in a form like this. I'll show you. In order to email then all of the people that are on your list and that sign up, you can actually go in and click create a new email, and then you can send everyone on that list an email that they'll get at the same time. What you can also do is you can set your emails so that they will go out literally on the same day for everyone. So in other words, when someone joins your list on day 11 in this case, they'll get an email. Everyone will get an email when they join on day 11. So you can set up emails to go out on a specific day based on the time when someone signs up for your list, and you can make sure then that they're getting the offers that you put before them on a consistent basis. It is the easiest way for you to generate instant income once you actually have an email marketing list. So you do want to get your autoresponder set up. Okay, what you also want to do here is you want to then uh, find an instant commission internet marketing product network. Now, you can use JVZoo and Warrior Plus. Now, in a previous video, we looked at JVZoo. You can also look at Warrior Plus. Just make sure that you understand that Warrior Plus pretty much has products that you need to promote inside of the Warrior forum, right? That's where those products are going to be. Now, the next step will be, and we showed you this, you can get approved for one of the instant commission products. Make sure that you look at video 2. I'm going to now show you what the process looks like inside of Warrior Plus. Okay, so you're inside of Warrior Plus right now. Lots of new products here. And what you can do is you can pick the product that you think is going to sell, or that you have a list for, or that you have a Facebook following for. Whichever product is going to be most relevant to where you market or where you want to market, then you can pick a product, and this product in general will allow you to earn commission instantly as long as you are approved. Remember to watch video 2. That's an important video to watch in order to determine that. Okay, so all you'd have to do is click one of these products here. Okay, you take a look at it. You see, okay, this might be something that you want to do. Right? You like the look of the page, you like the offer, you think it's going to be a good fit for the people that you're going to be marketing for. No Google, no SEO, if that's something that you like. And then what you're going to do then is you're going to find this person's product inside of the network. Right? So we're just going to copy his name right here. Then we're going to go to the affiliate section of Warrior Pro, and we're just going to put in that vendor name right there. Okay, here are his products that are available to you. And what you are going to do then is you are going to pick one of them, and then you are going to request to promote it. Now again, if he knows you, he might approve you. If he doesn't, then he's probably not going to approve you right away. Of course, one of the things that you want to look at are how well these products are doing. You want to make sure that you are not promoting something with a high refund rate. Okay, you want to promote something with a relatively refund rate and that's already selling well. In this particular case, this is probably not going to be a product, or this gentleman might not have the products that we want to promote. We can keep looking, and we want to keep looking until we find something that has a good refund rate, has a good commission rate. This is probably less than we want to get in terms of a commission, and that it's going to allow us to be paid instantly. Okay, once we make the request, then we will get a note back from the Warrior Forum or from Warrior Plus when we've been approved. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to click this link to get our affiliate link here. We're going to copy it. Now we'll come back and talk about this in a minute, the buyer bonus URL. But for now, we're just going to get this link, and we have it now. And then we can move on to the next step in the process. We want to build a simple website, and we can use either Blogger or WordPress. Now, you've been involved in internet marketing any length of time, you should be able to build a simple website. If you cannot, use a website builder like Blogger. It's very simple and very intuitive, and then you will be able then to promote your product on one of those sites. The best way to do that, of course, is to use your own self-hosted WordPress blog. If cost is a concern, you can use blogger.com to create your website. Now, the next thing you're going to do is we've done half of this. We're going to now create our promotional link. Now, that's going to mean one or two things. Now, if you are using a link from your website, you're going to want to shorten the website link. If you are using a link that we just picked up, let's say from Warrior Plus, then you're going to want to shorten that link. So let's take a look at how you do that. Okay, you're going to come to tinyurl, and in this case, if we use the Warrior Plus URL, we're just going to cut and paste it right inside of this box. And then we're just going to click Make Tiny URL. Very simple. Now we now have a tiny URL that's going to look much better, and it's going to be easier for us to put it in places on social media as well as inside of email. And so we can then copy this tiny URL to use in our promotions. Now, one of the last things that I'm going to suggest that you do in this setup process is that you also create or find and create a related bonus. Now, why are you going to do that? Well, typically inside of internet marketing, you're going to find that a number of marketers are going to be promoting the same product. And one of the ways that you will be able to entice people to buy, and entice people to buy now, is that you are going to offer them a unique and relevant bonus. Now, you want to create a bonus that's going to help them to enhance or use what they are buying through your link. That is really where you are going to add value. So as you set up in order to get ready for the affiliate marketing stage of instant cash methods, you need to do all 6 of these things in order to start the methods, right? Get your autoresponder, okay? Find a product on the instant commission, one of the instant commission networks, get approved, okay? Put together a simple website, Okay, get your promotional link and tiny it, and then get a related promotional bonus ready. So in other words, create a related or relative bonus so that you will be able to use it in order to promote your product. Okay, this was a little long, but this is our affiliate marketing setup video. And now we are ready to go through various instant cash affiliate marketing methods. So with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, welcome back to Instant Cash Methods. In this video, we're going to be talking about the affiliate marketing method. In particular, we're going to be focusing on the list building method. Now, in order to execute this, what you're going to do is you are going to build an email list fairly quickly by purchasing solo ads. And by purchasing solo ads, you are going to get people to opt into your list by giving them something of value. Now, you can purchase solo ads on either the Warrior form or the solo ad marketplace, and you want to make your purchase based on reputation, just like you would do with anything else. You will also need to entice your visitors with a good bribe. Now, what does that mean? That means that you are going to need to give them something of value that they want. So you will need to find a product, a special report, a piece of software, something that when they see it described by coming to your page based on the solo ad, that they then want what you have enough to give you their email address. Now, one of the ways in which you can find good products like that is you can attach yourself or get into a PLR membership. You can do that with Wealthy PLR. You can do that with any number of places. There's a link there that you can follow in order to find a good PLR membership. You can also use your PLR to create a landing page. So what you're going to do is, and I'm going to show you this in a minute, you are going to take the bribe, right, that you get from the PLR membership, and you are going to describe it, and you're going to describe the benefits of it on your landing page. Now, once you do that, you're going to connect your landing page to your autoresponder. Now, the landing page I'm going to be showing you is actually done in GetResponse, and as a result is connected to the autoresponder, so it's going to be fairly easy in order to set up. Now, when you set up your autoresponder, you want to set it up to be sent immediately upon their opting in. So immediately upon them joining your list, you want them to get an email as soon as they become part of your list, and then also you want to send visitors automatically to the offer as soon as they confirm that they are part or they are going to receive email from you. Now, let's take a look at how you do that inside of GetResponse. Now, GetResponse has a fairly simple process where you can fill in the information here, and you can create and even assign it to your own domain name. So I'm not going to go through this part, but what I am going to do is I'm going to show you a sample one that's already been created. Okay, actually, what we'll do is we are going to go in and we'll just hit the edit button so that you can see pretty much how you would just attach or kind of talk through the details. Now, this is one that I've already created, and you're going to go through this process, and when I click the next step button, I'm literally going to be able to design or move around some of the information inside of the graphics. And that is pretty much what you want to do. GetResponse has already created pretty much an eye-catching. And what you want to do is you want to put in the details, and you want to put in there the benefits of the product. Okay, now these things are all connected to any autoresponder list that you want to connect to. And so your landing page will be the first thing that people will see once they click on the link inside of the email, inside of the solo ad. And now what you are going to want to do is to make sure that your autoresponder is set up to send them to the offer and then put them on an email list where they are going to see the offer again, where you are going to be showing it to them when they opt in. Now, once again, we are purchasing the solo ad. We are then using the get response system or any landing page system. Actually, I'm just showing you get response, and you are opting them into the list where they will see your offer twice. Okay, so the key here is to be consistent, and the key here is to get the traffic. You're buying the traffic from someone who already has a list. You are putting them on your email marketing list, and you are showing them the offer twice. Now, once again, this only works if you've already gone through the affiliate marketing setup video where you have your offer and you have been approved. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next method. Okay, now you can also use Google AdWords, and you'll see these ads here on the right-hand side. These are ads created inside of the Google AdWords platform. Once again, these are based on the searches that people do, and they can be a particularly fast way of getting traffic, once again, if you know what you're doing. If you intend to use Google AdWords, it is highly suggested that you do take a course to learn how Google AdWords works. But it is a very fast way to get traffic to your offer and get paid instantly from the commissions. Now, there's something important to note about Google AdWords and Facebook PPC to some degree also. You will probably need to create some pre-selling content either on your website or your social media page in order to get your ads approved or even to be effective with the actual visitor. Now, that means that if you have your Blogger blog or WordPress.com blog, you are going to create a post that is going to help people to get warmed up to your offer. Let's take a look at a pre-sell post on a blog. Now, here is a website or a blog that we just picked at random. You'll notice that they are marketing an affiliate product called No Cost Affiliate Marketing. You'll notice that in their side of their WordPress blog post, they have information that they're using in order to explain what people are about to see before they see the offer. So, in other words, this is an effective way to use pay-per-click if you are going to do some additional things in order to make this ready. Now, in general, you will have to do and use pages that don't have anything on them except for your offer. However, you still want to bring people to a blog, to a website, and pre-sell them on your offer. Once again, this is going to be something that you are going to want to get some education on before you undertake it. Now, yet one more thing that you can do here is you can also use what's called PPV traffic. PPV traffic or pay-per-view traffic is actually pop-up traffic, interstitials. There are various names for them. What you're doing is you're putting a pop-up on someone's computer and showing them an ad based on the keyword that they type in. Now, there are some networks that you are going to have to be approved in order to do that. So, in addition to being approved for the offer, you also have to be approved for the PPV network. Now, there are 3 named there. There are probably more like 10 available. And Traffic Vance, Media Traffic, and Lead Impact, those are probably 3 of the most popular networks that people use in order to send PPV traffic. Let's take a look at what PPV traffic actually looks like. Okay, you'll notice here that I went to the website, the movie spoiler, and when I click any place inside of that website, a pop-up comes up. And that pop-up is from classmates.com. Now, that could be an affiliate, that could be the actual company. It really doesn't matter how you do it. You will be putting a pop-up in front of people when they either go to a website, type in a certain keyword, use a certain phrase. You are creating pop-ups for people. Yes, this is interruption marketing. However, PPV traffic is much cheaper than other sources such as Facebook PPC. Typically, you can get at least 1 cent and even less than that for each visitor that actually comes to your website. Okay, so PPV traffic is yet another way for you to use paid advertising in order to get traffic to your offer. Now, to conclude this section, it is important that we recognize that this is not one of the methods that you're going to be able to implement and do so without some additional education, without some money. Now, this one kind of probably stands out to itself apart from those other methods that we'll be showing you, all of which are going to be free and relatively painless. This one actually does take a little more work and it is going to take some money. However, it is the most accurate, targeted, and works the fastest. So if you want to answer the question, how do I get targeted traffic quickly to an offer that has instant commissions, it is paid advertising. Okay, so that's very important to note. No, it does not work as slowly, but it does get people to the offer, and you will probably skip some of the trial and error that you would be involved in otherwise had you not used paid advertising. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next method. Hello and welcome back to Instant Cash Methods. And in this video, we're going to be going over another method, which is the product creation method. Now, basically in this method, you are going to be creating your own information product. And as is the case, what we need to talk about most is going to be how you're going to get people to the offer. But first, one of the things that you want to think about is when you create your own product, you don't have to worry about getting approved by the affiliate. You don't have to worry about whether or not they're going to pay you on a delayed basis. When your customer pays you, you will then have money then in your pocket. You will be generating cash as you make sales. Now, the fastest way to sell your own product is to not sell it, but to allow your affiliates to sell it. Now, this already assumes that you have relationships with affiliates. So once again, going back to that initial video, you want to make sure that you are making relationships, that you are really getting to know people and allowing them to get to know you. That will help you when you go looking for affiliates to promote your product, because you're going to make more the more your affiliates promote your product, as well as building your list. Now, if you don't have or know any affiliates, you will probably want to sell your product where there is a high concentration of warriors. Now, when I say warriors, I mean those who frequent the warrior forum. And that is and still is a good marketplace in order to place your product before other internet marketers if you don't know anyone. Okay, let's take a look at how you do that. Now, when you come to the warrior forum, there are a couple of areas that you are going to want to focus on. Number one, if you create a product and you don't know anyone yet, you can launch your product on the Warrior Special Offers forum. Now, once again, the more people actually that you do know, that's going to help you. And I'm going to show you here in a minute that what's going to happen is you are going to be able to get your product not only in front of affiliates, but also in front of those who want products like the one you are selling. That is why this particular method is effective, and I'm going to show you how it works. So take a look at, you would look here inside of the Warrior Special Offers forum to find out what are people having a problem with. What are people trying to solve? Now, one of the things you want to determine when you're looking at this is you want to look at what's selling, what's popular, what are people really looking for, and what are they finding help from. As you do this, you will then continue to get ideas on things that you should be doing and things that you should be selling. So taking a look at this forum will give you ideas. Now, you should obviously be putting things in here that you know are going to be helpful, and areas that you know that you have expertise and that you can explain that expertise or provide to people through software. However, one thing that you will find out here is that this area is an indication of what people want to buy and how popular it's going to be when you release it. One of the reasons that this works so well is because those who buy products on the Warrior Forum and buy through the vendor Warrior Plus, they can set up themselves for certain alerts, so that when alerts come out based on the keywords they're looking for, mobile, offline in this particular case, then all of the products that have keywords with those products will go and be mailed to those individuals. Now, why is that important? That is because your email, or that email with your product, will be going to people who you don't know and will have not known you prior to seeing your offer. That is a great way to get traffic and get your offer in front of people that you don't know, and it comes through the process that you go through at Warrior Plus. Okay, so that means you have to list at Warrior Plus, and you've got to put your offer on the Warrior Forum. That is why placing an offer there can be valuable, even if you don't know anyone there. Okay, now, in order to create the product, obviously, this is an information product. You're probably going to need to create a PDF with some instructions, some videos, and maybe some audios also. Basically, you can do this with software that you get from Windows Movie Maker, or if you want to do screen capture videos, you can use the program Camtasia. But basically, you need to create some videos and do some demonstrations, as well as give people something that they can refer to in what is now just a PDF. Now, you can also create tools, and of course, you can do that by creating software that actually solves a problem. Now, in most cases, you're going to have the software created from one of the freelance sites. You're looking at Elance here. You can see that there are some software projects that you can put an ad out and make available. People can actually do them. You choose your vendor, have your software created, and then this can be your product to sell. Now, obviously, what you can also do is you can create services, right? You can create services that others can use. And the other thing is, now, when you get ready to do this, you should probably outsource the sales pages, sales copy, and graphics if you have money to work with. Now, if you don't have, obviously, you can do them yourself. You want to focus on making sure that your product is solid and that it meets the customer's expectation and that it's going to work exactly as you advertise it. If you worry about these other things and you have the resources in order to have them done for you, then your product will not be as good as it can be. You need to focus as much as possible on the actual product. Now, the most powerful part of your sales process will be your testimonials, and you're going to want those testimonials to kind of lessen or mitigate the objections that people might have. So you might want to get your product into the hands of people who can give you a testimony as to how it actually worked for them. right? So in the product creation, it is a great way and really lends credibility to your offer when others have used it and have experienced success, right? And so the product creation method allows you to take advantage of the fact that you can actually get your offer in front of people without having to know a lot of people. Now, that does not mean that you're going to sell a million copies, but it does mean that your offer will be getting exposure, and it'll be getting exposure to people who buy information marketing products. Okay, so with that, thanks. And that is the product creation method, and I will see you in the next method. Okay, and welcome back to the Instant Cash Methods video tutorial. And in this video, we are going to be going over yet another way for you to generate cash into your PayPal or bank account. Now, if you can help marketers with some kind of skill you have, you can generate instant cash. Now, the key to making this method work will be what we talked about in the earlier video, and that's going to be the relationships you have and the reputation you've built up. So if you are generating relationships and you are doing it inside of areas and groups where internet marketers are hanging out, you are building the foundation to be able to create a service offering. Now, there is nothing complicated about this method. The more testimonials you can build with this method, right? You will then have an easier time selling your service. That's just natural. If you can prove that this is something that you can do and that it's something that you can do extremely well, people will buy your service from you, provided that they trust either those who you are associated with or the testimonials. So one of the things that you should be doing before you offer that service is you should be creating the opportunity for others to be able to either get it for free or for them to be able to say, right, whether you offer them a reduced rate, for them to be able to say that they thought your service was excellent. So yes, you will want to do copywriting for your offer, but probably the most powerful thing you're going to have on there are going to be the testimonials with people that other marketers recognize. Now, obviously, you can certainly offer your service in the Warrior Forum in the classified accession. You can offer it in Fiverr. You can offer it on any of the platforms that you'd like. However, you should have your own site with your own advertised prices. They should be at the highest rate that you would possibly charge because you can always discount them, but your advertised price should be your base price. It should be what someone should be expecting to pay if they pay the going rate. Once again, it doesn't mean you can't discount them, doesn't mean that you can't create a special offer, but you should have a website with a publicized pricing schedule, and that pricing schedule is probably going to be higher there on your website than it is anyplace else. Now, there are lots of services that you can offer to other marketers, and here are just some of them. You can write for them, whether or not you're writing articles or you're writing for their book or ghost writing. You can write for other marketers if that is a skill that you have. You can do SEO, whether it's local or international. If you can do it locally, or marketers will outsource to you. In other words, they will contract with the customer and they will buy your service to do SEO. You can do graphic design, whether or not you are helping them to sell information products or to create something for their website. You can do graphic design for other marketers. You can do copywriting for other marketers who do not want to do it or don't want to staff someone full time in order to do it. We just talked about product creation. If you know how to create products and you're willing to do that for someone for a fee, that is something that you can do. You can also do voiceover or video work. If that is something that you are gifted in and it is something that you do well, then you can offer that service to other marketers. You can do this at any time And if you have a reputation and people buy from you, you get paid instantly, right? It's pretty much. Now, obviously, you're going to have to do the work between the time when you get paid and the time that you get paid again. You've got to finish the work, right? So it's a little slower, right? But you can get paid instantly, and it's probably going to be easier to sell a service than it is a product, depending on what it is. Okay, so that is the instant service offering method, and it is something that you can do fairly easy. Now, I do want to show you where you go inside of the Warrior form as well as inside of Fiverr. In one area that you can advertise your services, it's called the Warriors for Hire area. Okay, all of those who are available to be hired can put their services inside of here in the Warrior form. And of course, you can also use the classified ad section. Yeah, in certain cases, your service or your product and combination of service is going to fit here in the Warrior form classified ads. Okay, so you are offering something to warriors in order to help them to generate more cash flow for their business, and they are outsourcing to you because it is something that is not in their area of expertise. You can also offer that service on Fiverr.com. Okay, just as long as you remember that the service that you are offering is $5. Right? That's what the people are paying pretty much, and they're going to be paying $5. Now, obviously, it is a foot in the door method to maybe meet other maybe potential clients, but you are offering a $5 service in Fiverr where people can find you inside of the marketplace based on your expertise. Okay, so that is the instant service offering method. And with that, I will see you in the next method. Okay, welcome back to Instant Cash Methods. And in this video, we are going to be looking at the online offline event method. And once again, you are really looking at creating something that people have value for. Now, basically, here is what the method is. Now, it really is a hybrid of product and service. It doesn't really fall into either one, but it's definitely an instant cash method depending on how you do it. Now, you can host an event online or offline, be paid instantly by those who attend in order to give access to the event. Now, this is going to be a little harder to pull off unless you have a big name behind the event, or you have something that the people that you are inviting really want in terms of information. So maybe there's something new that people really want to know about making money online. Maybe there's something new about a particular aspect of social media or YouTube. When you have those things and you're on the front end of them, you can have what's called a closed door session. Right, and so the benefit of doing this is, of course, you have the event, you are hosting, you are sponsoring the event, and that means then that the people who are attending have to pay you. So that will be your PayPal button there at the front of the event, and in order for them to attend, they'll have to pay you. So you will not have the complications, obviously, of an affiliate program. You will not have the complications even of selling a product where you have to deliver. For the most part, when the people come and you give the event, you have really done your part of providing the value that you promised. So now this works very well after you have had a free presentation of some kind or a free portion of a presentation. In other words, people come to your page, you send them either from a solo ad or from an email to a presentation, they like the information, and you tell them that in order to get into the closed door session, they're going to have to pay. And so typically this is how you would create something that that you would have good conversions with if you did the first portion as free. Now, In order to do this, of course, if you're going to have a presenter, you may very well have to give the presenter some of the admittance or some of the gate, or give them at the very least, you're probably going to have to do this. You're going to have to give them the opportunity to sell or pitch their product. Okay, so oftentimes, even if they're willing to speak for free, right, on a topic behind a closed door session, but you want to make sure to be equitable to them that you give them the opportunity first to build their list, secondly to pitch their product. Now, JVZoo and other services will automatically register people for webinars. So in other words, as soon as people hit the buy button, they will then be registered to a particular webinar. So that's a good service to use along with a webinar service. Of course, you can do that with anything else. You can do it with Google Hangouts. You can do it with just about anything where you're hiding the content. But you want to have people pay before they get in. Now, I'm going to show you here what that actually looks like. What does a closed door session actually look like when you look at the page? Okay, so you're looking at a page here. It's for a company called Rizuku, and they've got a course here. And obviously, you'll see there it's called a Marketing Toolbox Webinar. Right, so you can attend, you're going to put all your information in there, and then you're going to hit their PayPal button, and then they're going to register you for their webinar. Right, so basically what you're doing here, when you create something like this, what you are doing is you are giving people access to content or access to a live event, and then they're paying you, and they're paying you instantly. And now you do have to deliver on the content. Now, this works just as well offline. I'm going to tell you this as a secret. If you are going to do this offline, it probably works even better. And when everyone is doing online events, you should consider doing an offline event. When everyone's doing an offline event, you should consider doing an online event. Online events are now very competitive, right, in the internet marketing space, but in the internet marketing space offline, if you were to give this offline in your local area, there's a lot less competition, and people have heard of this a lot less. So that is some consideration. However, now if you want to remain anonymous and you don't want to have to deal with people in that way, certainly you can promote an online webinar. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next method. Okay, welcome back to Instant Cash Methods, and in this video we are going to be discussing hybrid online and offline methods. Now, obviously you are an online marketer and you probably want to remain anonymous. Part of what is appealing about marketing online is that you don't necessarily have to get out of your home in order to talk to people and to make difficult sales transactions. Now, having said that, if you are willing to be less anonymous and more visible, you can use the methods that combine online and offline. Now, this is going to be a great method if you need absolutely instant cash. I mean, if you need cash right now, this has no limitations. And in fact, you can even often use these methods to trade goods and services and not just money. Now, you probably don't even need a customer base. You don't need any money up front to start selling using these hybrid methods. Now, you can sell anything in your possession on these sites. And I'm going to show them to you. Craigslist, eBay, Backpage, your local city classified ads in the newspaper, message boards in some of the stores where you go to, small town community papers, and any common area where people are posting and thumbtacking business cards and advertisements. Let's take a look at some of these offline locations. Now, no doubt you have probably seen, and there are a number of courses on Craigslist. And we don't have time in this video or in this course to cover everything that it would take in order for you to know everything there is to know about selling what you need to sell or your personal items or anything on Craigslist. But the good news is that there isn't really a lot to be told in a course. Once you post your advertisement in your city and your local area, you post it in the appropriate area and you keep posting them until you actually get someone to buy it. And this is a very active market. So Craigslist, and in fact, Craigslist is worldwide. So you will find that there are Craigslist locations literally all over the world. And depending on how active it is in your local area, you will be able to generate cash quickly by selling online. Of course, you can sell in the eBay classifieds, right? eBay has classified ads. Yes, you can use ebay.com, which is the auction site, but eBay also has a classified ad section, which is for local posting. You can use those also. There is a site called Backpage. Once again, it's worldwide and also is a very active site. Not quite as active as Craigslist, but providing you the opportunity to generate instant cash. There are also your classified ads for your local newspaper, right? And in this case, this is the Seattle Post-Intelligencer. And if you wanted to advertise in the Seattle Post-Intelligencer's classifieds, you could do that also. There is the Penny Saver, and there are just a number of places you could post in the grocery store message board. Now, what can you do there? Of course, you can sell anything in your possession, and you can also sell digital products. You can also market CPA offers, anything that you want to market in those local or offline methods, you can do it. And so this is a way for you to get close to people and then literally get the cash instantly for whatever it is that you are marketing. These methods work best for your personal items that you can sell quickly. If you know they have value, you can do this almost today without any practice or any coaching. Now, obviously, you're going to have to appear personally in order to complete the transaction. So there's only so much anonymity you can achieve with these methods. And now, one of the things that this is great for, when you have needs for internet marketing courses that are very expensive, fees or services, this is a great way to raise the money. Maybe you have a full-time job and purchasing another course that is extremely expensive, well, that could be difficult. You can very easily liquidate items that you can use the cash for in order to make your fees or payments on new courses or new tools that you want in internet marketing. Now, obviously, any hybrid method takes persistence and patience, but it is being used all over the world by those who use these offline methods. Some people use them solely, and some people use them along with other methods. Now, obviously, here's the most important thing about hybrid methods that you're going to be using offline, especially when people are going to be meeting you or seeing you for the first time online. So you have to develop trust with them. So you have to do everything you can in your listing and in your profile to communicate trust. And the more you can communicate transparency and honesty, right? That is the key to being able to sell using these hybrid methods. They do work. They work extremely well, and they will continue to work well. So some of you may consider this instant cash method, and they might consider continuing to do it, which is fine. Some of you just may need to do it in order to get some things started. That would be fine. Some of you may only use it when you have an emergency. that is fine also. But this is an instant cash method that, unfortunately, as much as we would like to remain keep all of the methods to being online and anonymous, this one is just beyond denial in terms of being effective if you're willing to complete the transaction offline. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next method. Hello and welcome back to the Instant Cash Method. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the social media promotional method. And you can use social media in combination with any of the above methods. And that's whether or not it's an online, offline, hybrid method, whether it's a product method, whether it's a service method, an event or affiliate. Even if you are offering your services as an offline consultant, which we didn't talk about because it's not quite an instant method, but you can use that method on social media in order to connect with people who will be willing to pay you and will be willing to send money to your PayPal or to wherever you have your payments processed. Now, social media works well because you are instantly in touch with people with whom you have a relationship with. So people that know you already, and presumably people who already like you and trust you. So you really, if you have built your social media profiles on the basis of relationships, you really have three of the major characteristics of a good business relationship in place if you are going to be selling. And that's why when you do it right, social media really works well for the instant cash method, regardless of what you're promoting and regardless of the method that you're promoting. Now, if you haven't built a fan page or business presence, you can use your personal profile. There are no rules against that. There are no rules against you using your personal profile for in Google Plus or in Facebook. For example, if you're in Facebook, posting a link in the personal section really is as simple as just posting in the status area. And this is going to work for the most part the same way with Google Plus or Twitter or any of the other social presences. There's nothing stopping you from promoting your link or your offer in your personal feed. And a lot will really depend on how you've built your relationships. Because really the key isn't whether or not you're using a fan page or business presence. The key is whether or not you have built social media transparency and trust. Right? You can use any of your social media profiles. The operative word is whether or not your following trust what you are posting and whether or not they are willing to click the link and make a purchase. Right? So the key is, once again, that we have been talking about throughout this course is establishing relationships. And of course, if you want to sell beyond the first sale, well, you've got to build and establish and maintain relationships. That's whether or not you do this on Pinterest, Twitter, or any of the social networks. The key is building relationships. The key is transparency and trust. The most effective method, as stated by social media expert Gary Vaynerchuk, is jab, 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 right hook. What you're doing is you are establishing the kind of relationship that allows you to promote yourself, but only after you have established yourself as someone who actually is interested in the needs of others, and you demonstrate that by the way and the things that you post inside of your social media profiles. Now, and if you are consistently doing that, you will have the opportunity to be promotional and to draw people in to your marketing funnel. So really, in conclusion, there are a couple of things here that we can take from the social media wrap-up and really the entire course. And in essence, there are a couple lessons. Now, we've talked about methods for generating instant cash. Now, if we want to go beyond this, right, if you want to go beyond that sale where you generated the instant cash, you've got to build business relationships. That's what Gary Vaynerchuk is saying about social media. That's going to be the case with email. That's going to be the case offline. You can develop trust and transparency. You are going to be able to establish the ability to generate instant cash in sales many, many times over. That means you'll want to use email to build your relationships. As you're building that relationship, you will get the opportunity to send offers that pay instantly. Right? If you use your social media, you can use your social media if you choose to be active. And being active means you're taking a part in the lives of others. You're taking part in helping others with their problems and situations. And you get then the opportunity to be promotional. If you build a long-term relationship with your buyers, with your product vendors, and your affiliates, this is the best way to generate instant cash because you don't have to wait to promote an offer. You don't have to wait for your offer to be promoted. All you have to do is make sure that you are meeting the needs of those who follow you and those who are inside of your marketing funnel, and you will get opportunities to promote offers that pay you instantly, right? And this is the best way to generate instant cash. So you should be building your business so that you can create products, have them promoted by affiliates, sell them by email, and then return the favor to your affiliates. I mean, this is the best way to generate instant cash. If you want to, whether you're going to create products, which you can get paid instantly, or affiliate products, right? The best way, the best possible thing you can do is to make sure that you're building your business so that you have those things in place and that you can do those things at will. Right? That's important. If you do that, then you're always going to have the opportunity to generate instant cash. Okay, so with that, thanks. And this has been an enjoyable course. I will either see you if you choose to rewatch the videos or in another course.
Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to learn more, go to joviani.com, insert your name and email, and get my free ebook on how to make money online promoting other people's products. And remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell in order to get alerted on the new videos I'm constantly releasing day by day. See you on the next video.